KFWB at 7 o'clock, just minutes before they drop the first puck in Anaheim between the Ducks and the Minnesota Wild. Advancing at the World Golf Match Play Championship so far today was Y.E. Yang, who upset Graham McDowell. Matt Kuchar put away SoCal's own Ricky Fowler. Top seed Martin Kaymer 2 down through a dozen holes to Hunter Mahan, and a win this week would make Kaymer number 1 in the world. Sports sponsored by your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. No better time than today to visit your local Mercedes-Benz dealer to lease the thrilling C300 Sports sedan. This excitement can be yours for only $349 a month. Hurry in. Ted Sobel, KFWB Sports.
KFWB News Time, 2:03.
LA's afternoon news.
Do you send it to the vet for the scalpel treatment?
I think my neighbor did that because that dog is not sounding normal these days.
With Maggie and Michael.
But they keep barking. They don't know. You can't be heard down the block.
It's a creepy
4 to 7 p.m.
One day it's barking just fine. The next day it's all messed up.
Make your drive home a joyride.
Did you complain?
No.
Okay, so you're not to blame. You're not to blame.
No, I wouldn't anyway. It's not my business.
KFWB News Talk 980.
KFWB weather, cold, wet, and overcast today. Rain gets heavier this afternoon, continuing into tomorrow. Highs only in the upper 50s both today and tomorrow. But the good news is Sunday and Monday, sunny skies, no clouds, no rain. Right now in LA, it's 53 degrees.
You're listening to KFWB News Talk 980. My name is Les Brown. I'm Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. Thank you so much for joining us. Today is Friday. It's Good Friday. Yes, indeed. It's a good day to be alive. Let the record show. And we are glad that you've joined us. I'm a motivational speaker. You can check me out on YouTube. You can see me on all type of platforms, speaking and motivating people to live their dreams. But during the week, from Monday until Friday, from 2 o'clock until 4 o'clock, I'm here with you as your host. This program is designed to inspire you to live the next greatest version of your life. There's more in you than you have been expressing. But today is Friday, and we're going to call this Fantasy Friday. Yes, Fantasy Friday. You've been working and stressed out and probably had a lot of pressures and things that you've been dealing with. So today we wanted to do something that we can have some fun with and use your imagination. So let's have some fun. I got an idea for you. I want you to use your imagination, if you please. Today is Fantasy Friday, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about this. Now, I've given this some thought. If you could have lunch with anyone in the world, dead or alive, who would it be and why? Use your imagination. If you could have lunch with anyone in the world, dead or alive, who would it be? And why? I want you to call me and let me know. The number to call is 888-539-2980. That's 888-539-2980. You know, when I thought about this topic and oh, by the way, if that doesn't push your button, if that doesn't inspire you to call, I've got another question for you. If you could choose one superpower that you could have and use it any way that you desire, what would that one superpower be? All right. Now, let me go first of all with the first one. When I first thought about this, I was talking to my daughter, Ona, who's a results coach, and I said, you know who I'd like to talk to or have lunch with? She said, who? I said, your grandmother. Your invisible grandmother. See, I'm adopted, so I've never known my birth mother or birth father. But if I had to choose, I was thinking there's so many choices. And I said, well, I'd like to choose her. I'd like to talk to my birth mother and say, did you ever think about me? Did you ever miss us? Did you ever desire to come find out where we were? But then I thought about it again, and I say, no, I don't know. No, that's not it. No, I've got to choose. I said, let me think about somebody else that will be much more, because I know what the answer is going to be. Of course I miss you, and of course I thought about you, and my heart was broken, and I would have loved to have come to see you, but I couldn't do it because I was married and whatever. So I thought about it for a while, and the person that I finally nailed it down, if I just had to choose one person, it would be Dr. Howard Thurman. Now, you might say, well, who is that? Dr. Howard Thurman was a mentor to many world leaders when he was alive. Mahatma Gandhi, Albert Schweitzer, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He was a very brilliant man. He's written a lot of things. Deep is the hunger, the voice of the genuine. I love his writing style, and I use his material when I give motivational speeches. There's one piece that he wrote that right after having 238 radiation seed implants when I was diagnosed 15 years ago with prostate cancer, I love this piece that he wrote. He said, all of us, the ideal situation for everybody who ever want to look at their lives and reflect should, I think, look at this piece that he wrote. He said, the ideal situation for a man or woman to die is to have family members standing around their bed, praying with them, waiting to cross over. He said, but imagine, if you will, being on your deathbed and standing around your bed, the ghost of the dreams, the ideas, the abilities given to you by life, but you, for whatever reason, you never pursued those dreams. You never acted on those ideas. You never used those gifts. And there they are, standing around your bed, looking at you with large, angry eyes, saying, we came to you, and only you could have given us life. And now we must die with you forever. And the question is, if you die today, what dreams, what ideas, what gifts, what abilities, what talents, what books, what leadership will die with you? When I read that, it was around 2 o'clock in the morning. Whoa, I started thinking about, when I die, what will be standing around my bed? What gifts, what ideas, what talents, what inventions, what abilities that I've been given, that I was chosen to bring to the earth, but I wasn't the channel for them. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Oh man, he just, when he writes, it's colorful. You can see it in your mind. I love his writing. Now, what superpower? First of all, so who would you like? I mean, who would it be for you? I was talking to a friend. She said, Mahatma Gandhi. I said, why? She said, because this poor area of the world where he was, his commitment, his conviction to create a movement, a nonviolent movement, and all that he went through. I want to know what kind of thinking that caused this mind to formulate that movement and to stick to it. She said, Mahatma Gandhi. I said, yes, I can see that. So who would you like to have lunch with? If you had a choice, just using your imagination, today is Fantasy Friday, dead or alive, who would that be? I want you to call and let us know. And the superpower that I would like to have is the ability to eliminate diseases, like cancer. My mother was a 22-year breast cancer conqueror. Autism. I have a godson who has autism. I'm going to start a whole movement about awareness of the 3 things parents need to identify to make sure they can maximize the quality of their child's life, and many other types of diseases. So those are the 2 for me: eliminate diseases and Dr. Howard Thurman. Help me out, Mike. What line? Okay, Kathleen, I want you to call line 6, Kathleen. Yes. Thank you so much for listening.
The reason I would choose P.T. Barnum is I want to know if he was interested in the people as who they were, or was he just in it for the money?
Oh, I see. Fantastic. And what about the superpower?
The superpower, I think I would give the gift of joy, because every day I see something that makes me happy.
Wow, fantastic. Okay, well, thank you so much for sharing that. And you have a great weekend, Kathleen.
Thank you. You too.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, Hannah, how are you? Hannah on line 4. Hello, are you there, Hannah?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much for calling in. Now, tell me, how would you use your superpower, Hannah? And what would it be?
I want to say me and my mom love your radio station. We listen to it all the time.
Thank you.
And if I had one superhero power, I would like to be able to read minds, because I always want to know what people are saying about me, and thinking.
Maybe you might be surprised they're not even thinking about you, Hannah. You be shocked. I thought y'all were thinking about me, and you're not. You're thinking about your bills or about your life. Okay. How old are you, Hannah?
I'm 13 years old.
Well, listen, I want to just thank you so much for listening. And if they are thinking about you, Hannah, they're thinking very beautiful thoughts about what a wonderful young lady you are and how the world is a better place because you were born.
Thank you, Les.
Thank you. I appreciate you calling in. Continue to listen. Hey, listen, I want to hear from